Morning. This is one of my first videos. I'm going to be doing a quick video on how I make my track power connections for my train set, which you'll get a quick tour of in a little while. This is just the intro and a test, so let's get back to how I actually do things. Right, we have all the tools together, sort of, for what we're going to do here. I've got a knife to trim off the tops of the rail spikes, cleaning wire brush for actually doing the prep work, and a micro drill. I'm using a 0.7mm drill to actually bore down through the actual tracking into the actual underside of the boards. So I'll just get started with that and I'll come back to you in a minute. Okay, well, I'm just about to start on this. What I'm going to do, I've got connection wires already laid in for this. Of course, use the short one, closest track. It's going to roughly end up around about there. So, go for an obvious spot. Make sure you've got no joints underneath. You don't need to go through more than you need. Wire timber, these drawers don't like it. Okay, we'll just clean off the tops of the rail spikes by trying to stay on the same rail. That way it don't end up with confusion. Right, you can see, cleaned off at the top. Right, there goes the micro drill. What should we say? Here comes the micro drill. Okay, where are we? Yeah, there we are. Try and keep them as tight as you can on the rail. This is the way it's going to be joined. You don't need the extra distance from the rail because it'll look a little bit silly. Okay, it doesn't take much to get through this. I use 9mm ply for the actual face. And when you actually see the rail, you'll actually see it's a fairly open plan rail system. Where is it? There is it. Okay, nice and tight up on the rail. I think that's 1 tree through. Yep. Okay, so now you've got nice little neat holes all the way through. As I said, quick clean off the wire brush. Okay. Yep, here we are. Okay, I'll just go and grab the soldering iron and all that. So we'll just take a sec. Right, now back again. Now, these are my little spots I use for the rail. Okay, you see they're in small. I cut the 5cm lengths of tinned copper wire. It's 18 to 20 gauge, but you might see I've taken the end, I've just bent it over and flattened it out. Alright, hope you can see that. Sort of only small, only fine. Half the trick is trying to find the hole though. Okay, now before we go inserting these over, we'll just put some flux into the joint. Right, got the fluxed. Right, one. Right, straight through. Right. Don't usually worry about trying to push it all the way through yet. That was it. find another one. I say, not as if I haven't got enough of them. Well, 10 metres of that wire has made better part of maybe 100 or so, well, connection wires for me. And there is going to be a bit of wastage even on that. Right, so we're down at rail level. Just using some of the manoeuvre your spike into place. Make sure you get it turned around onto the bottom of the outside rail. Okay. Let's see if I can zoom it in a little bit more. Right. Oh, sorry about that, people. Not trying to make you seasick or anything like that. Okay, there we are. Right, now, okay, you should be able to see it. Just try and get it into the middle of the screen. So, right, there you are. You can actually see now. Right, so in the main, we've got this nice little overhang here. Just move it in. If you feel that the inside bend is too long, you can take them off. It's not a big issue. I don't usually worry about that. It just creates more confusion and annoyance for me. Right, okay, here comes the fun bit, the actually making the connection. Now I'm using a fairly small fine tipped soldering iron, so you should be able to see that now. Helps if you clean the tip. See? Yeah, nice. See, it's a nice fine tipped chisel. Well, I'm not sure what they call this one. All I know is it's Heiko brand soldering iron, and don't make the mistake of using non-name brand tips and appliances on your equipment, because a lot of the time you will find that it will void your warranty. And there's nothing like spending $200-300 on a soldering iron to avoid it because you put an incorrect tip in here. Now, this is the fun bit. I've just done the other side. You can probably see that I've done that. Okay, I'm using 0.5mm solder as well. Just let it sit there for a few secs. Enough heat. Right. Whatever you do though, don't leave your soldering iron resting in it too long, because my bean you will melt the rail underneath. Now I picked this trick up from a guy who reckons he was using silver solder to do exactly this, but I would not recommend using silver solder for this, because the heat involved will melt the track. Now, see, now we have nice solid connection. Right, from the underside I'll be connecting by the cheapest method I can possibly find. So I'll just get set up for the underside and we'll show you what's happening on the other side of the track. Okay, here we go again. Now, the battery's running low on the camera, so I'm going to make this very quick. But it doesn't take long to get these connections done after you do the stuff around up top. Okay, right, usual story, just strip the wires back. So I'm not going to explain too much about just what's happening under here, but just basically this is the quick version of making the cheapest connections you can to your track without having to buy suitcase joiners, etc, etc, etc. Right, now, as I said, these are a bit long. You can leave them that length if you want, but it will create a problem if you accidentally knock the wires and they cross each other. Instant short. And something like this will be a very hard place to try and track down where your faults are, especially if you're running DCC, right, which this track is. Okay, so just bend it over so you've got a little bit more meat to connect the joiner to. And so I'm using screw block terminals, which I have nicely cut up into little singles like this. All I've done is got over this texture, usually art lines or something like that, to colour code them. See, red, black, simple. Right, where's the screwdriver? Got the screwdriver. Now, this is where the fun begins. Your red is your red, your black is your black. But you just got to remember which one you have as your inside and your outside rails. Now, I know which one's mine. Mine's black on the outside, red on the inside. That is your own choice. There's no right way or wrong way as far as... Right, now, as I was saying, is when I was so rudely interrupted by the fact that the camera decided to die, as I said, it was getting low. Just going to sort back in position here. Right, now, usual story, as I said before, black, red, da 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 da. Right, I'll just connect this one up first. Okay, one. Just open those back up again. The other little trick I like to use here is to screw one side of the terminal all the way down. So you put the wire in on one side, it doesn't just poke straight out the other side, and you end up screwing one down. It makes it can foul the wire on the other side when you try and make your connection. Okay, so here we are. We've got our connections. Red, black. Yep, you can see, I can see. Right, as I said, for me, red outside, black inside. Okay. Tug test. Okay. Okay, voila. Nice, simple, neat, easy connections. Don't cost a lot of money, takes a little bit of time, but nice solid connections you don't have a problem with, and haven't had one fail on me yet. So, okay, thank you for watching, and come back with another little helpful tip video for you at a later stage. Plus a tour of my layout when I get a little bit more time. Bye for now.